Hi friends, Right Careers welcomes you to another brand new video for this week. This is Sudarshan, your career coach. Now, before we get on to this week's topic, the customary thing, in case you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/rightcareers, thank you so much. And in case you haven't, do click on the subscription button and also the bell button for instant notifications of all career and parenting related videos. Right, let us move on to this week's topic. The topic that we have taken is careers related to the study of geography. Right, so before we see what are those careers, a degree in geography definitely sets up a very strong foundation for the next 30-40 years in your career. Not only that, a degree in geography might look niche. Yes, it is a niche career, there is no doubt. It looks niche, but if it is planned wisely, this niche career can take you places. Now, geography, unlike the geography that we all know, offers a wider variety of opportunities. Not only wider variety of opportunities, but it also solves wider variety of problems that the entire world faces. Some of the problems that the geography solves or addresses when it comes to the world issues range in the form of population explosion or say a climate change or urban over slip up, and in terms of the population becoming more in urban, less in rural, the urban overspill we call. So these are some of the issues or challenges that a degree in geography or a geographist addresses. Now, with a degree in geography, you can work in leading government agencies, consulting, and you can also work in various civil and construction related industry also. Now, before we get on to see what kind of career opportunities that exist in a career related to geography, we need to understand what geography is. Yes, we all might have studied geography till grade 10 in for sure we would have studied. Very few would actually go on to pursue geography in 11 and 12 and then make a career out of it. But we will just rewind as to what what geography is. It's a study of bridging the social and natural sciences. Yes, it involves two aspects. The geography that we know has two aspects. One is the social sciences and also the other one is the natural sciences. When the social and natural sciences bridges, that's called geography. Let us see what it is. Physical geography, as it is common, as the natural geography is commonly called, relates to the study of natural phenomena about Earth. Anything to do with Earth, rock, sublime and things like that. Anything to do with Earth, nature, etc. When you study, it's called as the physical geography. Whereas human geography, that deals with the study of human behavior and process, that's another aspect of geography. It usually addresses problems with relates to communities and culture. So when physical geography and human geography combines, that forms the essence of geography. Moving on, we will now see what are the career options or career opportunities that exist when you pursue or when you finish geography pursue geography as a career. The first career option that I can think of is in the form of an environmental consultant. As the name itself suggests, they usually consult on various topics that we all face. They usually identify the pollution levels. Now, we all are aware about the rising pollution, right? We go to Delhi, you go to any city, the pollution level is on a high. Now, it's the geographists or the environmental consultants who identify the pollution. Where pollution in air, pollution in water, pollution in land. So these professionals are the one who identify. They not only identify but also solve various problems when it comes to waste disposal, green climate, emissions, the BS4, BS6 emission that we talk about, the emissions, recycling, sustainable energy practices, so on and so forth. They address these issues, they also solve these issues. So this is exactly what an environmental consultant does. So that's the first career opportunity. The second career opportunity that I can think of, and it's a very age-old career in geography, is in the form of a cartographer. What is cartography or cartographer? I'm sure some of you know. Nothing but map makers. Now, cartographers are the one who actually make or create maps. They create charts, they create travel guides, they also create spreadsheets, so on and so forth. So they are responsible for restoring the old maps and historical monuments. They usually, they work in the area of surveying, landscaping, conserving, etc. For example, We all know that the tragic Dhanushkodi incident that happened, right, where the Dhanushkodi itself got submerged in the Kanyakumari district. It got submerged because of rains and floods. So once such thing happens, it's the cartographers who will be brought in to rewrite any kind of erosion that happens in the sea line, in the coastal line. It's the cartographers who will be brought in to rewrite the maps. So that's as important, it's that important for any country from the cartographer's perspective to write map, to rewrite map, and to also form a new graphical representation of the disputed area or state. It could be shore, it could be land as well. So that's the second career opportunity, cartographers. The third career option that I can think of once you finish your geography degree or post-graduation is in the form of a surveyor. Very common portfolio, I should say. They usually measure, surveyors, I'm sure you know, they measure properties, they draw boundaries. It can be small, big, they can actually draw boundary for one ground land that you have also. That's done by a surveyor. They work with civil engineers, they work with contractors and also cartographers for discussing the boundary measurements and boundaries and things like that. They also help people in terms of their advice through legal form. So they help in legal advices and consulting. Anything to do with land and land surveying, etc. is done by the surveyor. So that's the third career opportunity. The fourth career opportunity, or rather the big thing that's happening today in geography space, is in the form of a GIS officer. Now what is GIS officer? It's Geographical Information Systems Officer. Now this is an upcoming and booming career, especially when the world is in such kind of facing such kind of a lot of challenges when it comes to data. We all are glued to data, we all are glued to numbers, right? So when numbers and geography marry, that's called GIS. So they apply the learning about environment, they apply whatever they have learned about environment in the form while working with computers, data analysis, computer systems, etc., etc. So it involves a scientific method of collecting data, interpreting data, analyzing data and managing data when it comes to the geographical boundaries. Now it is a difficult career. It is not a easy career as I speak, but it is definitely a rewarding career as it involves the combination of numbers, statistics and geography. So that's GIS officers. The next kind of career that I can think of, it's a light career perhaps, maybe in the form of travel writers or blog writers. Usually geography graduates are involved in writing travel diaries for newspapers, for websites, for anything to do with related to travel blogs they do, and it's quite popular. A magazine like Lonely Planet, quite a lot of magazines they write for newspapers, blogs, vlogs. One of the popular career that I can think of is of a PJ. We all know, right? Whenever the rain comes, what do? We don't go and look at the sky these days. We go to internet, we go to Facebook, Twitter, and then follow weathermen, Tamil Nadu weatherman or Coimbatore weatherman, Andhra weatherman, whichever weatherman, and see what kind of rain is going to happen. Now, you need not have a formal geography degree to do this, but it's good when you have a geography degree. You also can get into doing such blogs, and the most loved and likable person for anyone in Tamil Nadu used to be Mr. Ramanan not long ago, right? Who used to declare holiday for schools, geographers. So these are some of the lighter career roles that you can definitely work, and it's definitely rewarding as well. Now we saw these many careers, but definitely this is not all about geography, because geography, if you ask me, sets up beautifully for a rewarding UPSC career. Now if you are looking at getting into civil services, for example, pursuing geography makes a lot of sense, because there is definitely an optional paper, and the geography helps you in preparing not only for prelims but also for mains. So for civil services career, it's a wonderful subject to choose. You can also make other careers in the form of geospatial professional, park ranger, town planner, etc., etc. The list never ends. The only thing, as I told you before, is this career is not for all. This career, if planned wisely, can take you definitely to higher places across the globe, not only in India, across the globe. And in case you have any doubts regarding careers in geography, how to make the next step in geography as a career, where to study, etc., etc., do ping us. All the credentials are beneath this video. And until next Monday with another brand new video, see you all. Take care. Have a safe week. Thank you.